So you're wondering, does everybody work in tech here in the Bay Area? Does the sun shine every day here in Northern California? Why do people still want to live here in the Bay Area? I heard there's a mass exodus. Do I have to sell my firstborn child to buy a home here or eat ramen noodles for the entire year in order to afford living here? I'm going to answer all of those questions and more in this video because I'm unboxing San Francisco Bay Area today. Hi, this is Heather Lynn with Keller Williams Palo Alto. Welcome to my channel. In this channel, we talk about living in Palo Alto and the greater Silicon Valley and the Bay Area neighborhoods. We also talk about market updates and how to sell your home for top dollar sale. If you find any of that information useful to you, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit that notification button so there will be new video coming your way every Monday. And by the way, we also talk about cats and wine because I'm a cat mom who loves wine. I have helped hundreds of families buy real estate here in the Bay Area. I would love to share my experience and my knowledge with you. So let's start with the obvious question. The homes here are so expensive. Are people staying here in the Bay Area? The answer is yes. We have experienced a historical high in real estate prices, but that's not just the Bay Area. We are seeing somewhere between 10 to 15% increase in home value over the pandemic year between 2020 to 2021. But the rest of the countries are experiencing somewhere in like Austin, Texas, a 30% increase in home prices. So the appreciation here actually is not bad compared to many parts of the country. And why do people still live here? People live here because this is an area where there is so much to do. You are a short drive to San Francisco, a short drive to Napa Valley, down south to Santa Cruz and Paso Robles, where there's a vibrant winery scene. You're also close to the beaches. Right along the coast is probably only 40 minutes away from here. If you're into ocean, surfing, the whole beach scene, this is a really cool place to plan your routes because those places are all within driving distance from you. The bottom line is we see a record sale in real estate last year. The supply and demand is still disproportional. The reason why real estate prices have appreciated so much is because there is still a very healthy demand for housing. There's not nearly enough inventory for people to scoop up real estate. Top companies are still very much here. Google, Facebook, Tesla, Apple Computer, LinkedIn, they are still very much here. And their employees, some of them might have lived out of states, but I think the general consensus for those big companies is for the employees to eventually work in the Bay Area locally. So that keeps the demand for housing relatively high. So it's true there's a small migration of folks moving out of the Bay Area into the suburb where it's more affordable, but the demand for housing is still very, very strong. So the second question I want to unbox is, does everybody work in tech here in the Bay Area? Well, I'm not. I do serve a lot of tech clients, and while major tech giants like Google, Apple, Facebook, Apple Computer anchors the housing demand here in the Bay Area, there's many other large employers such as Stanford University and Berkeley and many biotech companies. The different industries are still very thriving here in the Bay Area. Yes, we hear tech because this is Silicon Valley, but there are walks of all lives here in the Bay Area, and there's a good healthy diversity. There's many of the cities here, when there is a new construction being approved, the cities now demand 10 to 20% of the housings allocated for affordable housing to keep housing more diverse and keep the population more diverse. So let's talk about the vibe of the Bay Area. If there's one word I could describe this area, is ambition. We see talents from all over the country and all over the world coming to the Bay Area, planting their roots. They all want to, many of them want to start something, want to start their business. So there's There's a great entrepreneurial spirit here. People have a dream that they want to realize in this area. Very innovative individuals have moved here and continue to migrate to this Bay Area from all over the world. So there's great energy that you experience just living here in this area. Although people work hard here, people also love to have fun. Californians love to have fun. There are plenty of parks, hiking trails, wineries, places to hang out around here in the Bay Area, all within short driving distance. I personally love to go for a hike on the weekends. Skyline is a great hike. The Stanford Dish is another very easy, quick 1-hour hike that give you the exercise. The Bayland Trails is another great place to go. When you have the whole weekend to enjoy, there are places like Napa Valley, Lake Tahoe. Now it's winter season. People go up to Tahoe. It's a 4 to 5 hour drive, but it's definitely doable for a weekend trip and get you out of the city and enjoy the nature and get some skiing and snowboarding, but just, some snow activities. By the way, I'm thinking about creating a relocation guide to the Bay Area. Is this something that you'll be interested in receiving? If so, comment below. Another thing I want to mention is that the Bay Area is like a mini melting pot. It's rich in so many diverse cultures and languages. You have world famous cuisines housed in this area. There's Japanese, Korean, Vietnamese, Italian, Ethiopian, Jamaican food that are all really good here because the people here are so diverse. So if you are into a really full immersion into diverse culture, the Bay Area is a great place to call home. Let's talk about some of the day trips you can take here in the Bay Area. There are many scenic areas that you could go again for a weekend trip or even day trip. San Francisco is a quick hop over for 30 to 45 minutes depending on where you're at in the peninsula in Silicon Valley. It's a great place for jazz music, for musicals, for restaurants, even just a day at the Golden Gate Park, quite fun to explore. There's also year-round festivities, concerts, marathons that are held in San Francisco. So San Francisco is a really quick half an hour, 45-minute drive to really get out of town, enjoy something fun. There are beautiful beaches all along the Bay Area coast. Half Moon Bay and Santa Cruz being two of the closest ones to go to. It's a drastic change of scenery. Every time when I go out to Half Moon Bay and just staring at that ocean, it just calms me down. It rejuvenates my soul. So also another quick access, 30-minute drive to get there. Santa Cruz is a little farther away depending on where you're at. Here in the Mid-Peninsula, we're talking about an hour to an hour and a half drive to Santa Cruz. Napa Valley is another great destination to visit if you live here in the Bay Area. It's literally 2 hours away to some of the world's most famous wineries and most scenic wineries. So I love to go out there on the Saturday and come back on Sunday, visit a handful of wineries, and really enjoy some of the best restaurants in the Bay Area. So it's a great place to visit. And also, not very far, totally drivable. Some of the restaurants that I really enjoy in Napa Valley is the Mustard Grill and the Ad Hoc restaurant, which is started by the chef of French Laundry. Their buttermilk fried chicken is to die for, so definitely check that out. Another great place to visit if you have multiple days of vacation you want to do within driving distance is Lake Tahoe. Now the winter season, folks are going up there on the weekends to snowboard and ski. There's a dozen resorts you could go to. Some of them are closer to the Bay Area, some of them are farther north on the Nevada side. So a great place to go if you're into winter sports. And also just to get away and be close to nature, Lake Tahoe is a great destination. And if you are into national parks, Yosemite is also only 5 hours hours away. It's a great summer destination, spring and summertime destination. Some of the best hikes, some of the most strenuous hikes in Yosemite. So another great place to go out and be close to nature. There are lakes or rivers. You can do water sports, and there's amazing hikes. There's also various campgrounds available if you want to just have that outdoor camping experience. The most famous hike is definitely the hike up to Half Dome, where you get a bird's eye view from the top. It's a 16-mile, pretty treacherous and strenuous hike. So definitely, if you're looking for a challenge, that would be a great hike to get onto. There are definitely some of the easier hikes that's between 3 to 4 hours. That's not as strenuous, but still equally as beautiful, equally as scenic. The last thing I want to mention as to why Bay Area is a great place to live is the weather. Like, there's no place in the world where you will have over 300 days of sunshine here. So if you like sunshine, if you like diversity, if you like a quick hop to different scenic destination, the beach, the snow, all within your driving distance, this is a great place to be. Thank you for watching my video. If you want to know more about real estate here in the Bay Area, I'd love to be your guide. I've been helping families transition into buying a home or selling their home here in the Bay Area. I'd love to be of assistance to you. If you want to know the best neighborhoods to live in Palo Alto and Silicon Valley, check out these videos right here.